Good morning, good morning, good morning. Southern Nobleman and Shady Blue. Well, welcome to Ronnie Q. What's happening? What's happening? I appreciate you guys for showing up. I hope you guys have. Let me remove this stuff over here. Let me see. One second. Okay, so thank you guys for showing up. I hope you guys had a interesting weekend. Much like this was a very interesting weekend, filled with a lot of good morning, Ronnie Q and Chad. I don't know where the chat is, girl, but we just gonna keep it rolling. Hey, DC Kool-Aid and Lisa. Okay, so good morning, Lisa J. How are you? Maybe that Chad had to show up at court this morning and they didn't, they nobody told them, so they had to rush out, um, you know at the last notice. Maybe that's where the chat is. I don't know. You know, if sometimes things happen. Okay. Who else is that's Lisa J is again fabulous. Yes, please, but please thumb up the live. I appreciate it if you would push the like button. Okay, so yeah, this has been a very, very interesting weekend. Um, I think this weekend can just read my okay. How to just read my book. You are one of the things that kind of kicked the weekend off as well. Hey, Cola. Um, okay, so now I think we're going to dedicate this show today to, I think, one of the sponsors of this show is going to be Tussie deodorant, for that old funk, when you need that deodorant that, put lumps under your arms and stuff like that because you so funky. So funky. Or maybe it should be sponsored by the new 72-hour Loom whole body deodorant. Just lick the deodorant, rub it all on your neck, shoulders, chest, back, underpit, including the baby hairs of your underarms, all on your groin area, butt cheeks, thighs, knees, calves, ankles, and feet. Maybe these are the type of people. Maybe this is the type of content I'll be covering today. Because obviously, and please make sure it's not expired. Please make sure your deodorant is not expired. They be doing that. They be sitting expired travel size deodorant out. That's the new thing that they do. You know, why not just ch- chop up full size deodorant into travel size once it expire and sell it to unwitting customers? That's the thing. I think I'm gonna call the people. And also I think that this show would not be complete if Pepe Le Pew was not one of the sponsors. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about a grown man walking down um, Las Vegas Boulevard or whatever, walking down the Las Vegas Strip, who says he realized that it was a little hot out there. He realized that he was getting a little moist under the arms. He had just showered, but maybe maybe in hindsight he should have turned around and he should have went back to the hotel and reshowered. Okay, y'all know he ain't showered. Y'all know he ain't showered in the first place. Okay, but let's go with his story. So, what does this bucking fella do? What he does, he says, Demetra, I saw you write that little shit in there. He said, at first he wasn't hairy, and then he was real hairy, because it helped him to be real hairy under there. If you paid attention, at first he said he wasn't really hairy under the arms, but once it made the story better, he was so hairy that he would maybe wax under his arms next time. Okay. Okay. So, you know, but he's from the north. He's not used to that Las Vegas heat. I mean, who is but people who lives in Vegas? Who is? I don't know. So it makes it hard to not be funky in Las Vegas for everybody. It's a wonder it's not a whole fucking um plume that floats over Las Vegas like that old Los Angeles smog. It's just a wonder that it's just not a funk cloud that sits over Las Vegas, because it's filled with so many people who are not from there, who may not be able to pack accordingly and use the proper body wash, detergent, clean clothing. It's a wonder. Shit. It's a wonder Vegas don't look like Chernobyl or some shit. I'm just saying. Oh, let me see. I have a couple more people. Thank you guys for coming in. Jess Andrea. Okay. Actually, the weather was nice in Vegas. It was a little windy, and it normally be really hot in August, but it wasn't. Yes, I heard that. Good morning, Miss Toby. Good GG305. Good to see you. Beans and cornbread. Thank you for showing up. Um Yes, Chernobyl girl. It's a wonder. It is a wonder. Good morning, Miss 313. T Evans. A little hot. Ah, girl. Hey, Miss Queenie. I'm Miss Piggy. Nothing that he said made any sense. Because that's tussy. Ooh, girl. Okay. I got everybody. Thank you guys for showing up. Okay, so honest row. Uh Good morning. Yeah. I have a mod in here. Thank you for showing up. Uh, so I found it quite interesting that uh, that he said, why he that's what I found interesting. That he said, I don't know why he kept talking. I just don't know why he kept talking because he obviously thought what he said made sense. Buddha Bell, Miss Toby. Okay, now how I found this? How did I even find this? James is doing a live, and I'm like, what? I got the notification. I was doing something. He was almost done with his live. So I had started at the beginning. And I am like, what? I'm listening to this, trying to catch up. I never caught up. And I'm reading some of the replies from the audience. And I am like, oh, so it's on. Good morning, Aisha. Good morning, Cruiser. Uh, Getting down just for the funk of it. One nation and Nest Nation, and they on the moon. Nothing can stop them now. Listen, I could. Annie, hi, how are you? It seems like we're gonna have to. We're really gonna have to start calling Ness and her crew. The Pepe the Pew crew. How about that? The PLP crew. Huh? Just call them the PLP crew. Because I could not believe that he actually uh, said that hey, Soul Sister number one. I couldn't believe that he said that he just wiped under his arms and just let it go. I just wipe myself up. And then thank God for K-Fit, our our person who is going to get the real answer. Well, what do you mean? Did you use a baby wipe? Did you use tissue? Did you use a towel? No, no. I just used my hands, and because it was just right to meet you. It was just the baby hands, and I just wiped it off with my hands. Hey, them slick the body. Okay, so he just wiped it off with his hands. And I was like, okay, you just took your hands and you just hauled up under your funky arms that you said were perspiring, and you just wiped under your arms. Simple. No, what you did? You just flick the perspiration off of your fingertips and just kept walking. Well, no. The sun. It's the sun. It took care of that. I didn't have to. The sun. Oh, the sun just infuse the funky sweat onto your fingertips. And then you continue and hobbled your ass on down to Nest them. And you met them. I'm pretty sure you greeted them with hugs, maybe the guys with handshakes and the whole 9 yards, a little dap or whatever, not handshake. And I'm sure you just make sure that you spread that funk around because there was nothing about, and as soon as I got to Ness's, I washed my hands, I wanted to clean myself up. Nothing of the sort. I didn't hear anything like that. Deputy Director Voodoo, good morning to you. Okay. See, that's why Voodoo. Yes. Voodoo. if if he had met them If they would say, "Hey, we're at so and so restaurant, come on over," and can you imagine him coming to the restaurant, uh, you know, uh, giving people dab, touching on people and this, that, and the other, and then they have his funky underarm uh, residue on their hands, and they start eating their food. Now, wait a minute. What? Yes, yes. Just read my book. I'm not waiting. This can't wait. He was on his way. Can you take me to Funky Town? Can you take me to Funky Town? Can you take me to Funky Town? Look, Cruiser, don't get. Oh my God. Yes, he was. He was on his way to Funky Town. Good morning, Madison W. Okay. So, yes, he was on his way to Funky Town. So, so he said he just reached under his shirt and he, just wiped himself, and the hot sun just absorbed all the uh putrid sweat that he just swiped from under his arm. And you know, um I don't think that Honest Row felt that, it wasn't such a big thing, So, uh, I'm pretty sure he was walking down the Las Vegas street, sniffing his fingers, making sure that the funk had left. Can you see Roe just walking down the street doing a quick sniff check? It's a wonder he didn't fall out and crack his skull on the motherfucking ground. But it was not anyone who said that he was funky. It was himself who said he was funky. He offered up all of this information himself. I don't know why. I have no idea why. Okay. Okay. You mean to tell me out of all those fanny bags and bags that they was carrying, they ain't have no deodorant? And now, people really need to question the fact that he said that, well, once he got to the hotel, he did, what did, what did he call it? He, once he got to the hotel, Lemon did offer him some perfume. I used some perfume, and and after I used the perfume, I was not perfume, it was cologne, and after I put the cologne on, I was like, what the perfume? Perfume. Wait a minute. Okay, the simple fact you don't know how to say the word perfume. The simple fact that the first thing that you thought a scent you would be using would be perfume as opposed to cologne. I was just like, did nobody caught that? Nobody caught that he said that he put on some perfume and then he was smelling all right. Okay, I guess nobody noticed that. So now, what puzzles me is, see, that's the second time that we heard of Lemon offering someone uh, some cologne to uh, refresh themselves, to make themselves smell okay. We heard that Lemon offered Shaquem perfume, oh, not perfume, cologne, many times. And I offered him my cologne. I gave him cologne. I gave him cologne. Okay, so what is it in these, obviously, these three people's head think that cologne is the cure for funk? I don't understand where they don't it's like that that commercial, where your nose blind, where your nose cannot pick up any sense because it is just dead to your own personal sense, so no other sense permeate and you don't smell anything. Even freaking little Rebel had COVID and he could smell how funky. And what do they say? Leaves you first when you had COVID, when a COVID symptom, that you may lose your sense of smell. Rebel had COVID and was able to smell those funky monkeys up in there. Mm. Hey, um, T. Danielle. Uh, hey, Dominique Devereaux. Child, you can't put cologne on top of funk. Good morning. Yes, and they were acting as if that was a be all cure all. Cologne over funk is like wearing dirty panties. Mm. Child, shame and a scandal indeed. Okay, so so I found from James that he had went over to Honest Row, and Honest Row was dragging him about his drag. So I went backwards. So then I go over to Honest Row, and I hear Honest Row over there in TV. Row could not smell the stank. His nose is desensitized. Exactly. Hey, Lue. Okay. So he's over there uh just and James, uh, maybe it's like your mascara. And James, and I think heard James, and he was trying to uh say something about me. No, you said it about yourself. And let's be clear, I've already talked about this. I'm like, why are people just coming up? It was Honest Row who's just coming alive. Two people actually heard what you said last week. Hey, Hood Scriptures, people actually heard what you said, because when you finally drop them peanuts, I'm not gonna say nuts. I don't shit. It may be just calcium that you drop to finally be honest and say that Shakimi was funky. Jadon and Rebel was on the panel. And then they said, yeah, he sure was. And then Jadon was like, well, why? What took you so long to say this? Well, it could have been the Las Vegas heat. We all were a little sweaty out there because we not from. See, you started after you drop your nuts. You realize that you still wanted Shaquem nuts, so therefore you backpedaled on it and included yourself in being one of the funky bunch. Okay. I know everybody want to be included, but to go to the extent that you included yourself. But the truth is the truth. So you included yourself in this whole situation. I don't see a viewers review. A viewers review. Are you here? I don't see her. You know how sometimes you don't see people on stream yards, Jaja. Funky Gate. Funk Gate, 2024, Funk Gate. Yes, indeed. Ah, walking around Vegas with fumes flying off his chest. just a whole, just a whole biohazard cloud. Oh my God. Bio cloud. Okay, so hey Ava, how are you? Thank you for showing up. Jeez. Brass monkey, that funky monkey, brass monkey, that funky Yes. Hey, Jar Jar. Uh, thank you for coming. Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you, Jill's comfort zone. If I'm not mistaken, she said she has something to do because we hear her. She had something to do because she's working with the elections, if I'm not mistaken. So oh, you're behind. Okay, so he's over there talking, kind of like when speaking of a view is a view, kind of like when a view and I was talking about him being stood up when he went to Los Angeles. So we said nothing bad about him. We talked about how scuzzy it was and how it looked like he made a good trip out of a bad trip. And then all of a sudden, see, this is an attention whore. See, this is what that is. Best that you can because you cannot get attention off of me. I'm giving commentary. Okay, so the attention whore then went over there and called himself reading Ronnie Q. Ronnie Q talks so slow, and as opposed to who? As opposed to you. But see, the thing about it is, when she talk, she has some sense. When she talks, she's not a whole entire idiot. And say that she wiped under her arms with her hands and the sun absorbed it. See, when she talks, she's not a, a bumbling fool. Okay. Okay. So, hey, Chestnut, hit the like button. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Ned. So, um, now he's over there talking about James and his drag and his wigs and all. James had told us in his live that he just let him talk, and then he dropped down. And then when he dropped down, it was, oh, there you are. Oh, the same old Rodney bullshit. I cussed out Rick Reed. And then uh, he dropped the link, and K Fit hit his link, and James hit his link, and K Fit offered, "Oh, I can step down and let you guys talk." And then he's up there with James up there, laughing. James, yeah, James. Well, it seems like you was reading me a little bit there, James. And it seems like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wiped underarms and yes, come on, girl. Come on, girl. Funky Road said that he instead of taking Uber, he had showered and he had freshened himself, and he decided to walk to Ness's hotel. It wasn't too far, but on the way, uh it dawned on him that he was getting a little moist under the armpits, just the baby hairs of his armpit hair was getting a little moist, shall we say. And then he realized that, oh, well, maybe I should have. Hey, K Baron, hey, you mad, huh? He realized that maybe he should have taken an Uber. And then he even thought that maybe he should have turned around and reshowered. Okay. He said Shakima smelled like uh, Vegas musk. Vegas musk. Has anyone found out what Vegas musk is? Him and Shakim. That's what Vegas musk is. The two funkiest of the bunch. So moist. He said he got moist. He was started to get a little moist from the ride, from the wall, because you know how the Vegas heat was. But come to find out, Vegas was not as hot as it usually is in August. We already knew that. If you listen to Sean last week, he said how nice Vegas was as opposed to how you if you just watch Jess Andrea, who was also in Vegas, she said it was nice and windy in Vegas. So all of a sudden Vegas was only a firing inferno because Honest Row was funky. So all of a sudden, Vegas was so hot, and he should. I should have ordered an Uber, and I just felt myself getting a little moist under my arms. So I just wiped myself off, and I just and that was it. I won't say I was funky. I would say I was a little tardy. Tardy. We know you're a little tart. We talking about that funk under your arms. We're not talking about your hoism. We talking about the funk under your arms. Oh, it was just a little tardy. No, your back your backside may be a little tart. Your style of trying to finesse men with cash app, that may be a little tardy, but your underarms were full on funky. So we you trying to take up for Shaquem not taking baths 2 and 3 days, and you want to include yourself in it. So get in it. Get in it. I just, I wiped under my eye. And K Fit asked him, well, what did you wipe with? A baby wipe? Some napkins? Did you get a towel? No, I just wiped it with my hands. And well, then what did you do with it on your hands? Well, the Vegas sun, it just, it took care of it. You know, it evaporated all the funk must that he wiped from under his arms with his bare hands. Okay, this is what Honest Row uh, wants you to believe. So we will also believe as he continued on to their hotel. He took a how you take a little funk test. You know how is that me or is this motherfucker next to me? And like, no, that's me. That's not me. That's the motherfucker next to me. So as he's walking down, he's sniffing them funky fingers to see if the funk is still on his fingers from where he just wiped under his arms with his hands, with his bare hand. So if you see a motherfucker walking down Vegas like this, say, hey, bro, go wash them funky hands. That's what you say to him, okay? At any point in the junction. Yes, girl. And he, how we, how we found out is that he said it himself, and he said that he was sweaty, and this is so gross. Yeah, it is so gross. And nobody had any weapon up to his head to say this. I wouldn't have told anybody that. But you have to understand. Uh the thing this is why I don't eat girl. Girl. I'm telling you, people are so nasty. I you know, I I don't even like to eat at restaurants that much. People are so disgusting. The funk test. Somebody come around you, Tard. You gotta make the first thing I'm looking around. Shit, like what the fuck is that? Yes, roll was tart too. So don't don't make me imagine what he'd do without toilet paper. Please don't make me do that. Good morning, Charlie. It's good to see you. Okay. Some things you just keep quiet about. Uh, but if you're funky, you can't keep quiet. That funk is not going to allow you to stay quiet. That funk is going to be loud uh, and, you know, kicking up dust, as it were. So what he said was, he's not. You have to understand that he's from the north, and he's not used to that Vegas heat. So, and he brought a traveling size deodorant, and my deodorant, it was expired. And I don't think it did the whole job. So how you just buy the little small one. Hmm. The old expired deodorant. When in life? Okay, okay, I need a poll, just a 1-2 poll. Have you ever realized that your deodorant was expired because it was no longer working properly? Put a 1 in the chat for yes, a 2 for no. When have you, if you've ever in life ran across expired deodorant, it does expire, but but it expires off the shelf like 4 years in the future. So when have you ever? 1, yes, 2, no. ODS and Lisa J have. You guys have run into uh okay, Miss Wanda, you guys have run into these expired deodorants. Yes, it does expire. Good morning, ODS. Funky armpit, funky breath, funky ass, missing locks, a whole shit show. Okay, wait a minute. What? Wait a minute. 1 for yes. You have run into it. Two for no. What was the numbers again? 1 for no, 2 for yes. What the fuck? I forgot. You said 2 was for a no. Okay, okay. Thank you. 2 was for a no. Okay. I was like, oh, I was just like, yeah, I've never had that. Hey, good morning, Amani. Hey, Cece. Okay. Yaya, can you drop Conscious TV's link in the chat for me, please? I appreciate it. I also want you guys to go over there and listen to Conscious TV. Uh, Never had it that long. Exactly. Thank you. Okay, the twos are for it. You never heard of it. So that was a new one on me. That was a real new one on me. So I never heard, uh, especially if they were using cologne to mask the funk. Funk and cologne don't mix well at all. So you already know that you were funky. You had enough in you allegedly to wipe it off with your bare hands. And then you accept, I'm, wait a minute. Okay. Okay. So then you pour cologne on yourself to freshen yourself up when you get to your said destination, uh, in a room full of people who can't smell their own funk, who are offering you cologne to cover it up. Make it make sense. And the way he backpedaled when James just asked him a real simple question. So you knew you were messy. Well, I didn't say that. Oh, you have. I'm not gonna. Okay, let me just say I am only uh, referring you over to James's live. Do what you can with it. I told you how I found all of this information, but deodorant is primarily aluminum based. It won't expire for a long period. And I he said something to the fact. I don't know if he said he did or didn't use aluminum base, but he did reference aluminum base. But he did not. I forget. He referenced a regular brand of deodorant. I don't know. But anyway, there's that. Thank you, beans and cornbread. Hey, life with Jamila. Yes, it does expire. He was better off getting Axe spray than that. That stinks too last, and it re, repel bugs. Who wants to? Uh, I I never understood that Axe spray, Axe body spray. But obviously, maybe he said that he brought a travel size. So maybe, when they clear them off the shelves or they're close to the expiration date, they take the uh, full size bars and they cut them down to travel bars. He said he bought travel size deodorant. So maybe that's what they do to uh, stretch their product. Uh, Maybe these big businesses, they stretch their product. They're not gonna let that about to expire deodorant go to waste. They're gonna put it in a travel bar and they're gonna sell it to people who live in Virginia. So ODS, make sure that you check your expiration date for your deodorants because obviously they are selling it in Virginia. See, he said he bought this for the trip, but then he gonna tell you it was expired. So obviously they're selling expired deodorant in Virginia. ODS, be on the lookout. Did I say conscious TV? Lord have mercy. CCTV. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Don't child. I ain't been in on conscious TV for CCTV. And refusing to shower. It's like they're afraid of soap and water. Captivating Christian. I did not mean conscious TV. Oh girl. Oh, Discord gate is definitely on the table. So Discord date gate is on the table. So not a right but his hand. This behavior shows why he lost track of his genitalia. Babe, they were sharing shirts, pants, shoes, what the heck, funk, baby wipes, all types of stuff going on up in there. Oh my God. Yeah, so hey Lady Tia. Okay. Hi, kind. How are you? Okay. Thank you, yeah, for knowing what I meant. Okay. Uh X Body does think I hated it since high school. The boys played ball and they sprayed that mess on. Oh, mm, get in the shower. Don't didn't y'all school have showers? And how long it doesn't decline until you open it? And how long are you gonna have? He said he bought it for it was a travel size. So come on, come on. None of this makes any sense. None of this makes any sense. Hey, T Bay 17. Okay. Maybe he shop at the discounts. Okay. If he's okay. Okay. All right. None of that makes any sense. How much expensive can it be at a regular Walgreens, CVS? How much more can travel deodorant be? Uh just forget. Uh he just forgot to put the deodorant on. Wash your pits. I mean, that was a whole lot. He could have bought some more while he was in Vegas. Why? When you got two hands. I mean, you know, it's all good. Thank you, CCTV. He's I don't know. He said his hotel wasn't too far from their hotel. Their hotel. He said it wasn't far. That's all that I get from it. Um, but not a travel size. You don't even have to have that much. It's just all okay. It's it's given it's giving the Pepe Le Pew crew. Pepe Le Pew. Pepe Le Pew. Uh, Unfortunately, it was not sponsored properly. The sponsor should have threw in some 72-hour Loom whole body deodorant for this funky bunch that she had there. You know, forget a party bus. This is what should have been sponsored for pits, privates, and beyond. Whole body deodorant, 72 hours. Aluminum free. It is checking all of the boxes. It's about 14.99. But is that too much to ask? Okay. Well, Roe has made his Vegas claim to fame spot. Oh, he made Vegas his claim to fame. I think that's what you mean. He's mad at James when he's the one who said that he was funky. Also, yes, he is the one who said it. I talked about this last week that he included himself. He said that he was funky. To try to when after he finally admitted that Shaquem was funky and Rebel Sun and Jay Dunn wanted to continue to talk about it. Well, we were all a little not used to that dry heat, and so he included himself. So let's be clear. Yeah, James talked about it because he said it. James Treasure, who's James? Spill It Boy TV was the one who was talking about it. Smell goods go on after water hits soap and water, preferably. Because we also heard about Shaquem taking taking dips in the pool, uh, leaving his God knows what type of matter in the pool, expecting the chlorine to clean his body. Ain't the ain't degree or secret about $3 or $4 for a full size? That's cheap. I don't waste my money on travel size anything except for Clorox rocks. I have them handy. Uh, listen, listen. Let's be clear. Um, all of this that we're hearing is a bunch of backpedaling bullshit and lies. This is all we're hearing. You sat out here and you admitted how funky you were as well, and you thought that you could just douse some cologne over yourself. And it would be all good. See, you're such a follower that you accepted somebody saying, "Hey, you here, just put a little cologne on, it'll be okay." And you wanted to be in such an in crowd of ingrates that you just said, "Oh, that sounds good. Give me some of that. Give me some of that. Let me fit in." All wanting to fit in, don't unwanted motherfucker. Um, Uh, I have never smelled this axe. I've seen the commercials. I never got the commercial. It seemed like they're telling you to go do your sports and then just spray on the axe. Now I'm doubting that they're gay. Gay men smell good. Well, maybe they have a kink. I'm trying to be good, but this is too good. Maybe they have a funk kink. Um, Chlorine and piss and uh oh my god, and God knows what else, and old booty juice. That let's not forget the booty juice and how much booty juice he leaving in the pool. I bet it was uh a whole dark circle around his ass when he I bet it's a wonder. Now it's a wonder that he didn't get dissolved away in that chlorine. It- If they had what is that when they put the big chlorine tablet in the if they had shot that if they had shot that pool within the past 24 hours, he may have been dissolved in that motherfucking pool. That shock is a big chlorine tablet that if your pool is uh real discolored or green and you put that a tablet in there and cycle it through, but you can't swim in it right away. You have to let the pH balance get steady to be able to use it. So somebody also was talking about their They bring their antibacterial soap, they bring this and that. And I would have just handed offered it to Shaquem and told him, hey, why don't you go freshen yourself up? And I was like, oh, so you trying to get Shaquem off the trip. So because if you offer that little funky bastard some antibacterial soap, there would be nothing left in the shower once he wet a rag and put it on himself. He is the bacteria. Everything about him. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. Good morning, KMB. Lemon's Pantyhose. Ronnie Q. Uh, did you see the video from Shakim and Lemon humping on the couch in the hotel? Let's talk about that. Sean Bradley, you're mistaken. I, uh, I, I understand um, that. I understand that it's hard to listen, Linda. Listen, Linda. Okay. What Sean Bradley, let's talk about Russellgate real quick because they did hit on that. Some people are turned on by masculine musts, but I don't I'm not, but I don't know. I can't go into the parameters of what the masculine must that would turn somebody on. So I'll you know I'll take your word for it. Okay, so this is where I am. Okay, so Sean Bradley, you were wrong about that. No, they that footage of of the of them wrestling each other. No, they would not be going down to eat food after that because that footage happened as Lemon was waiting on his Uber to go to the airport to go home. So let's be clear. That footage of them wrestling and Shaquem was sitting there disgruntled because he allegedly had no money to buy a new ticket because he allegedly had missed his flight and blah 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 because they were on Fremont Street getting messed up and blah 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 blah. So he was sitting on there on the live, trying to beg the beef sector for money to get home. So let's understand that Lemon was dressed to go to the airport and waiting on his Uber. So on his way to go to the airport in his clothes to go to the airport. This is what he decided to do. See, because somebody said that they would give Shakimi a certain amount of money if he would go over and smack the do rag off of Lemon's head, and that's when the wrestling started because Shakimi wanted that money. And we saw Shakimi around there getting turned up. Lemon, yes, mounting him. Yes, you mounted him. I heard in somebody asked him that I mount him. I didn't mount him. I showed the proof. The proof is all over the YouTube street when you all up on that dude's ass. Come on, come on. We're still waiting on. Listen, listen. I can't with these liars and they're lying. Okay, so let's be clear. He was on his way to the airport. CC TV, Conscious TV. Make sure that you guys understand that he was on his way to the airport. And see, I had even did commentary last week when I first saw them. We didn't get the whole uncut footage, but we were sure that they were in that hotel wrestling each other in the live because Shaquem had his camera on. So we were sure that they were in there wrestling, but their good friend Ness, why? Okay, so if Ness is such a good friend to them, why did she even want to put that out when she knows what the stories already are? Because okay, okay, keep fucking with Ness. Go ahead, see where it gets you. I don't care, but she made sure that she put those. And it's my understanding. Somebody was saying that they came out in 3 clips, and Heat had them first. Somebody said that they first saw them in 3 clips, and they came out. Is that true? Is can anybody tell me if that's true? Hey, aim at myself. Did he put those out on her community wall first in 3 little clips? Hey, Miss Cleo. Yeah, Sean wasn't happy with Miss T Velocity talking about him in members only. Oh, I didn't know anything about that. I need to clean my body. I'm not in the wilderness. Uh-oh, Miss T Velocity chucking up. Uh I didn't know what happened. I did not know what happened. I saw that lemon balls was all up on his head. Hey, 313. Okay. Um Ring around the tub, all like CCTV said. Hey, the unfiltered Muffy. Can I get a couple more likes in here? Uh, like number 80. Can I get a couple more likes? Okay. Now, see, we finna get the Discord. Okay. 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 Let's get to the Discord. So, I just wanted to make sure that I'm so glad you're in here, CCTV, because let's be clear. We A couple of weeks ago, we had 3 black passengers who were pulled off a airplane because the flight attendant said that they were stinking. But it come to find out, it was 8 black passengers, and they were the only black passengers on the whole entire plane, and they didn't know each other, nor were they sitting near each other in a plane full of people. 8 people got pulled off the plane, and I was like, "Oh, you know what this is? I talked stuff about it. And they're suing the airline. Even the black ticket agent, she knew what it was about. So I'm pretty sure her working around or with certain flight attendants, she know what they're about, and so even you could hear her saying, "This is some bullshit." Okay, so then they held the plane for over an hour, and they couldn't get them a connecting flight. And what did they do? They put them back on the flight, and now everybody has had to sit at the gate for over an hour, and they bring them back in, and everybody looking at them crazy like they did something. And then, so after I saw that wrestling, Shaquem and Lemon wrestling, and Shaquem hadn't even gotten up. Uh, God knows he hadn't brushed his teeth, washed his face, or did anything. And he's on YouTube talking about he got so messed up the night before that he missed his flight and all this. Do you think? I mean, he was, listen, on the third day, and then waking up after a bender of weed, whatever, drinking, and 3 days worth of Vegas funk on his body. You wrestling with this motherfucker on your way to the airport. I said, you know what? Maybe some people do show up to the airport funky. So how are you doing all of this? Ain't no way. Listen, come on, come on. Hey, choreo lover, how you doing? Okay, I never talked about him being no sponsor. Oh, okay. I do remember him saying something about somebody thought I didn't know it was you, T Velocity. Okay. Hey, Cola James. Okay, so let's talk about Discord Gate. And let's talk about how Discord Gate, the whole subject of Discord. Okay, Discord Gate. So, Big Sissy decides to come out on a live and say to ODS, oh, they was, what was it? For better whatever term, they were kicking your back in on Discord. I say they was lighting you up in my Discord. Okay, so then she wants to compare it to well, not back chat, what is it, what do they call the other one, um Roman news gate, Discord gate, and what do they call Roman news's gate? Private chat? No, not private chat. Group chat gate. Thank you, Lady Tia. Then hey, Brianna busted beans. Uh, Brianna and her dumb self. She got nothing else to do but start stuff, but she can't start shit very well. So let's talk about this. So she wants to compare this to group chat gate. So you came out and you told ODS on a live broadcast that people in your Discord was tearing him up, talking about him. That's what happened. King Roman News ain't come out on no live and told nobody no such thing about that going on in his group. But then she wants to sit up and compare it to group chat. So how does that compare? Okay, I'm waiting. How does that compare? It doesn't. Okay, so then she goes further and says that, well, at least she told ODS. And see, the difference is that Yaya, Voodoo, who else? And some uh, Hayes J. At least, they could have contacted her directly and let her know that this was going on in group chat. But bitch, you ain't never, and nobody else has ever proved that it was going on in group chat. First of all, second of all, second of all, they had a way to contact you offline and let you know that it was going on in group chat. Has it been proven that that went on in group chat, or is that a narrative that you insist on pushing that it positively happened in group chat? Because you ain't and nobody else showed that anything like that happened in group chat. So just because you say it happened means it did happen? No, bitch. Okay. So they could have contacted me offline, but you could have contacted ODS offline as well. You didn't contact ODS offline. You said that shit in a whole open live for it to be a fodder, so you can even have this shit to try to bring up. So if they could have contacted you offline, we all are aware that you could have contacted ODS via Instagram, via text, but you didn't do that offline. So where's the comparison, you dumb bitch? All right. Okay, so where's the comparison? Okay, so and then what was the third thing? The third point about this. Okay, so and King Roman think he's slick because he said ain't nobody getting no receipts. Well, King Roman wasn't the one who ever said it happened in the first place. So why are you looking for a receipt from King Roman about some shit that King Roman never said happened? But you ain't looking for the receipt from the bitch who said it happened. That's my third point. Why would King Roman give you a receipt when he already told you it didn't happen and ain't no receipts coming? So you ain't, but nobody's looking for receipts from this lying motherfucker who actually said it happened. Nobody's, you notice how, oh, no, oh, she's been absolved. She had to do, a 7-day lint from Pizarro's panel for being such a dumb bitch and talking stupid shit once she came back again. Okay, and he want to put out these receipts about what happened between Cruiser and her. Okay, so again, what does that have to do with group chat? Absolutely nothing. So you want to talk about personal DMs that Cruiser put out. Cruiser showed. You want to bring up personal DMs and try to equate them to something that King Roman News tried to present as some type of proof about group chat? No, bitch. Those were personal DMs. That was not a group chat conversation. Won't, won't, won't. Uh, Pretty much like that. I got a man, and then you slipped up the other day. Ooh, I couldn't have no dick pics. If I had a man, I can't have no dick pics. Girl, girl, remember remember your lies, bitch. You got to do better. You got to do better. If you're gonna lie and say you got a man, you got to remember that you lied and said you had a man, long distance or not. Not spool, not cruiser sponge roller cruiser. Okay, okay. We still waiting on them too. Yeah, and so, but now this is the part that was the cream on top. The cream on top of this whole story is when ODS brings his ass up there. So ODS, he brings his ass up there, and then what does he do? What does ODS do? He sits up there and no, I want to have the conversation. So all of the sudden she knew to tell him on a live, not in private, like she expected Yaya and Voodoo and Hayes J to contact her privately. So she can sit up there on the live and say what they were doing to him in her Discord. Oh, but I don't be in there. But I hardly be over there. So you know, King Roman News has a timesheet of when he's over in his chat. Is that how it works? And somebody gave you the timesheet of how often he's in his chat. Okay, so obviously you must have a timesheet that shows you that King Roman News is in his group chat more frequently than you are in your. We are to believe that you are not in your Discord chat. Oh, okay. See, we got to believe everything this fat funky bitch says. Okay, so then it was so freaking funny that ODS starts saying, wait a minute. Before we get to that, ODS asked her, well, what was said. And she's like, well, I can't even remember what they were saying. I can't even remember what they were saying. Well, if you came out on a whole live to say that they was tearing him up in your Discord. See, you outed your own Discord people. So what should it tell the people in your Discord about you? What should it tell the people who are silly enough to go over and join your Discord or anything else? What does it tell them about you? But see, King Roman News didn't do that because, you know, uh, everyone that I've heard, the only one that I've heard said that happened was the Miss Obnoxious. So let's be clear. What has she come out and proved about any of the shit that she said? Any of the shit. Okay, so all of a sudden, she can't remember what was said when he asked her, what were they saying about me? Real simple questions. Oh, I can't remember. I can't remember. You got to remember, you the one who bought this shit up. You bought this shit up. But all of a sudden, you can't remember. Okay, so she can't remember. And ODS phone started popping off. And he said, thank you for the screenshot. And then this bitch nervously, oh, what is that screenshots of the Discord? What is that screenshots of the Discord? Did y'all miss that? Did y'all miss that? And then all of a sudden the bitch uh changed the topic to some bullshit about Shaquem. And then who hits the link? Shaquem. And all of a sudden, the whole Discord conversation is over because something about funky Shaquem is more important. Did you see how it happened? What's that? Screenshots of the Discord? Child. ODS. ODS. ODS, if Big Jeffy betrayed a woman she called mama, she don't give a fuck about you. Period. But that's his family. So, you know, God bless him. Now, oh, can one of my mods put Lilo link in the chat? Because Lilo made an announcement. I forget whose channel they were on. Oh, I forget whose channel they were on. And Ness was up there, blaming everything on Lolo. Everything was Lolo's fault. Lolo. And that intrinsic. Oh God. And she's okay. Anyway, so everything was Lolo's fault and blah blah blah. And then so I think Sean Bradley came up there for a spell and then and said, does Ness think that her and Lolo could have a conversation? And at first, Ness was like, I'm not thinking about having no common ground. And he was like, well, no, I think it would be good if you guys would have a conversation with each other. And then she said, well, I wouldn't be against it. She said, I would show up. So last night, and then Leo hit the link, and she said, "Well, I'm clout chasing, so I want to know if you guys decide to have the conversation, and if you want a safe space to do it, you're more than welcome to do it at my on my channel. And she said, well, yeah, I'll show up if Lola wants to do it. I'll show up. So last night, Leo um, came live. Excuse me, and she said that they will be doing it today at 8 p.m. So let me drop Leo's link, and I think that's I don't know. Leo is Central Standard Time. I don't know. So let me drop her link so you guys, if you're interested in seeing it, you guys can. I'm trying to find right now. Oh, here it is. Hold on. Okay. Okay, here's the link to Leo's page. So tonight at 8 p.m. It could be 8 p.m. Eastern. This is the announcement. It's just a straight up announcement of the time is going to be, and you guys can, if you're not subscribed, you can subscribe and hit the notification bell to be sure you don't miss it. Leo the Lioness Queen, the strawberry woman from Sean's chat, from Club Chat. You don't know who Leo the Lioness Queen is? She just go by Leo now. Just net with friends like that. Who needs enemies? I got it. I got it. Yeah. So this is her link. Look at Choreo Lover. Oh, okay. Yes, that Leo. The strawberry lady. Yes. And uh, she has been going through some things that some women may want to she's been very transparent with some health issues she's going through, and she has some good videos over there that you may want to watch and support because it's one thing in life. See, you know where you've been, but you don't know where you're going. You don't know what life has in store for you. So, choreo lover, let's speak transition. Okay. Okay. What day was she say what day was saying in the Discord she agreed with it? What wait a minute. Uh, write that over. It doesn't make sense. I don't understand what you're trying to say here. What day was saying in the Discord she agreed with every bit of it? What day was saying in the Discord? Okay, so Corey 11. Um, um, and see, this is this is something. Okay, so I choreo lover can speak about whatever she wants to speak about. If you pay attention, uh, I don't take it as it's my job to say anything about anybody's health issues. Okay, so let's be clear. Choreo lover has said why her voice sounds the way it does. So I'm listening to Lemons the other day, and uh Gomer Pyle is up there, lying and making excuses about why he just always attacking women. And it's just like that woman who sound like she got throat cancer. It's just and Lemon's like, who? That choreo lover, the one who sound like she got cancer. Okay. Okay. And then 2 days later, He's emoting about how his chest is hurting, and then still hitting panels to talk dumb shit, still emoting. And I was listening to Stomp Down, and Stomp Down said that uh, Goma Powell put up a community wall post, and James went live, and I don't know if he went live. I think he went live. I don't know how it went, but he encouraged him to. Yes, he went live because he detailed how he had a toothache and. Uh, he just thought it was a simple toothache, and shortly thereafter, after going to get his tooth checked on, he found out that he had the big C word. So he was encouraging him to take heed to the signs that. But this motherfucker, what he decided to do was to go on Lemon's panel and then talk about that woman who sounded like she got throat cancer. But when in fact, this is the same motherfucker who came on here talking about his daddy got stage 4 cancer. Okay, like I said, you know where you've been, but you do not know where you're going. Okay, let's talk about how Shakim said K Fit was begging. He said that she begs for coffee and donuts. Nigga forgot how he begged for chicken boxes, tickets to go back home, uh, honey money to buy honey pots for pre rolls, all types of shit. That's just it. When did he say she begged? Okay. Putting phone down, listening, praising the highest power. I am a survivor. Amen. I did not know that. Amen. So that's all I have about anything about that. Oh, no wonder I didn't see it. Thank you for that information. I hear that Shakim is now warring with Big Sexy. I hear that Shakim is done with Big Sexy because she is what? Male identified and a pick me. So there's that. Did y'all hear about that? Did y'all hear about that? Y'all didn't hear that because what did he say? Because he said something about I think remix guy or something. And you're like, what's up? Maybe that's the long distance man. I don't but don't he I don't know. But what he's mad at Brie? I don't believe it. Yes, girl, he's done with Brie. He says she's a male identified pick me. She don't know how to identify with a man, but go on and believe what you want to believe. Yes. Let's talk about let's talk about how Pastor said that ODS was the mole in the group chat gate and not the monster online. I don't know who fed Pastor that the monster online who be sitting up on his link. He don't want to please. But the monster was happy about that lifeline. Hold on for a second. I had no idea that he said that, but I can imagine why she would be happy about that. So, how was How whatever. How was so what he's saying is ODS is a liar because ODS said that he wasn't in the group and he didn't see any of that. So he's saying that ODS is a liar. But she's a mole about what? She's a mole about what? So uh we're gonna ignore who we did here talking about Bree's job in DMs? Hmm? No, it's ODS. Hey Miami Popo, how you doing? She probably told him that. Exactly. She probably told him that. It's just like all of this, and it's and as soon as ODS said, thanks for the screenshots, she changed the topic. She changed the whole entire topic because you know why? It's a worn, dried out, fugazi ass topic in the first place. And anytime that the best she can talk about is group chat gate, she need she really needs to change the topic. I mean, what are we really talking about here? It's act like so we're believing the Miss O. So just say you believe the Miss O. Just say the Miss O is your proof. Because that's all you have. And you're standing out here talking about this as if it's fact. Uh, my mods was in that group, and LDS was in that group, and yeah, she was like, but you're believing the Miss O. And what type of relationship do you and the Miss O have? But you're believing the Miss O. No, you're not believing the Miss O. No, you just trying to kick up some shit with King Roman news. See, because let's keep it a buck. See, certain motherfuckers hate to see other people grow in this sector. That's all it is. So if they can just keep talking about dumb shit and bullshit and lies, they can try to stifle your growth. That's all it is. Period, point blank. A motherfucker who don't comb their hair, who comes on live with fucking uh chunks of gel and mildew and all type of shit in their hair is so hell fit on if K Fit has weave, tape ins, anything in her hair. When it's like quite obvious that K Fit has her real hair. Uh, no shade, but I listen. I don't understand. See, it's usually people who don't do anything to their own hair, who only take care of the weave hair, who only style and comb the hair that they're putting on top of their hair, who wants to say, oh, I'm going to get some hair. This hair is too expensive. Oh, this hair is so expensive. Who does absolutely nothing to their own hair, who put no money, care, time into their own hair. And they always are, believe that Black women can't grow long hair. Black women can't, if they have long hair, you know how many motherfuckers always try to come up to me and put their motherfucking fingers and rub my scalp? That's a motherfucking weave check, bitch. If you don't get your, don't, how dare you? Don't put your, I treat them like a clear person who wants to touch my natural hair. You think you're gonna uh bring your fingers all up on my scalp, bitch? I ain't got no weave, and you ain't messing up my motherfucking hairstyle to satisfy your motherfucking thirst of understanding that Black people grow hair. My sister hair is so fucking long and thick. My sister got one of those little Halle Berry haircuts. I got one 2 years ago. My sister hair grew back in like 2.5 years, all the way down beyond her bra strap. It grows that quickly. I mean, it's a not. I mean, it's not foreign to people. It's just foreign to motherfuckers who want to brag about how much they spent on a wig or a weave. It's not a brag to people who take care of themselves on a daily basis, who don't find out how to take care of themselves when they're in their 30s. It doesn't. It's not a big thing to motherfuckers who are used to getting up and making their bed, washing their face, brushing their teeth. See, these things is all a part of taking care of a woman being a woman. See, a motherfucker who comes on YouTube and say they just started making their bed and realize how good it feels to go to bed to a freshly made bed. See, a motherfucker like that can't understand how simple it is to take care of yourself. As much motherfucking calories that bitch eat, come on, come on, come on. As much motherfucking calorie that bitch eat, she should have fucking long nails and motherfucking long hair. People see you got to take care of your shit. Hey, Fac, how you doing? A click and a view. I mean, this shit is elementary. It just tells you that people don't take time to take care of themselves, and trying to cut you. Oh, I have to find a way to cut down K Fit. She has to be imperfect. Child by, child by, and what's imperfect about a what's in is that imperfect? Would that be imperfect? The same thing you bragging about getting on your head. Oh, so you have to try to make her like you? Bitch, ain't nobody gonna mistake anything about K-Fit being anything like you at all, whatever in life. No one is going to see any similarities between yourself and K-Fit. Okay? Got it? Okay. So let me see. Do I have anything? Oh, Dovey. Dovey started this weekend. I could not believe Dovey. Yes. And it's like unquestionable her real hair. I mean, like are we even trying to play this game? But yeah, she asked a few months ago, when did she ever not stand up for women? Never. Hold on one second. Yeah, no, now Dovey went to court on Friday, and child, if y'all didn't see Dovey over there acting a plum fool with Sean Bradley, oh my God. So Dovey said she won her case, and there were so many questions I had. And she said that Just Read My Book didn't show up, and then Just Read My Book showed up somewhere, not in Dovey's, of course. I forget whose channel it was. And Just Read My Book says, no, I go to court at 2 o'clock, either 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I think it could have been 1 after lunch. They usually say at 1. And she said, I will be back and I will let you guys know what happened. So that really confused me. Like, well, why is just read my book saying these things here? I mean, it seemed like she would have just shown up to court in the morning and made that argument in the morning. Uh, come to find out, when just read my book went to court, it was a court mistake. They gave Dovey the obviously, I believe, 9 o'clock time to show up, and they gave just read my book the 1 or 2 o'clock time to show up. So they have to, from what I gather, they are going to have to redo everything about this case because it was the court's error. So everything about this case is going to be set aside, is my understanding. So, but in the meantime, y'all have to go over there and watch Dovey from a couple of days ago showing out, climbing up on chairs, wrapping toilet tissue around her hand, talking about, and this is how you put the tissue, you put the tissue up here like that, and yes, I do appreciate the replay. Okay, and you put the tissue up there like that, and that's how you and I told the cop that's why all the paper around there were all her ass on the paper, and you walk away and the tissue fall out, and I was like, oh my god, she got up on the chair. I was hoping her old ass wouldn't fall, and raised her leg up, and she had on some shorts. I was like, oh, Dovey, please, please, Dovey, please, Dovey, no, please. She had on some, loose fitting shorts and stuff. And I was like, don't crank that leg up another centimeter. And she was having a good time over there. She was feeling her win, but it was a short-lived win from what it seems. So Dovey is saying, Dovey accusations is just read my book, allegedly, as far as Dovey, allegedly, had her social security check mailed to a different address. What else she said? Um, a couple more things, but that would be really quite the egregious thing. She said she had it mailed to another address that is connected with just read my book, and I can't remember several more things. So just read my book says that no, that never happened, and she's going to have her day in court, and there was one more thing with that. It's plenty of stuff with that, Oh, yeah. So it's a whole lot with that. Uh, uh, um, what else? She was talking about the Sugarfoot and all the feces and this that was piled up everywhere, and she had to sleep in urine, and the place wasn't the bedroom that she was supposed to rent wasn't available. It was just scandalous. Uh, uh, Dovey carried on something scandalous. Nah, Miss Dovey said, "Pay me the money." Uh, yeah. So yeah. So we'll see what happens, because just read my book said that none of this is true. Hey, the hood table. Good morning to you as well. So we're gonna see what happens. I can't even remember when their court date is. Does anybody remember? She said that the litter box were overrun, and once a cat's litter box gets dirty, they will start going other places. That is true. So that's Dovey's. Dovey said, let Dovey say the cat shitting near the coffee pot everywhere. She said this cat shit on top of the headboards and all types of stuff. So that's Dovey's story. September 17th is the new court date. Okay. Thank you, the hood table, and I know you will be on top of it. Thank you. Okay. So, what else do I have? That's all I have. I got Dovey, Rowan James, Ness and Lowe sit down. So don't forget that if you want to, oh, and Lolo did come out with a live where she finally, said her few. She, she stayed and tried to stay longer. Yep. Well, what? Good morning, Very Carrie. What the whole issue was, just read my book, asked her to not go live on camera. Sometimes, you may be up for something one day or another day is you like, oh, hold on. No, don't go live on the camera today. Maybe it could have been just for that day that she didn't want her to go long. How long was she actually would just read my book? I don't know. I don't know how many months it was. I can't say. I don't believe it was 6 months. I do not believe it was 6 months. But sometimes you're not in the mood uh for like, yeah, do your live or go out. It was hot. It was it was summertime. If she wanted to turn the camera on, she could have found her a nice tree to sit up under. She found her a nice tree to sit up under when she got thrown out, and and she was waiting on her auntie to come. Remember, Dovey was out there in that little pickup picnic chair, sitting under a tree, talking about she was waiting on her auntie to come. And the next thing we saw her rolling around in a Cadillac, and she was acting like it was her Cadillac. Dovey is like, oh shit, I'm with family now. So shit, she could have went out there and can you imagine living with Dovey? Oh hell no. You don't remember that? Oh man, yes, Dovey was sitting out there under a tree after she left. Just read my book, and then she went to a hotel for 2 or 3 nights, and then the next thing we saw her, we was like, Dovey, you living under the freeway? Where you at, Dovey? Nah, I'm just waiting on my auntie to come pick me up. And I was like, oh, she outdoors. She is totally outdoors. And then she came live again, and she was, talking about how good this Cadillac felt and all this type of stuff. Yeah, I remember that. My house rules. Oh, that's that. Yeah. So you don't know what's what. We'll find out what's what when the judge get both of the arguments in front of him. So I think that the only reason Dovey, well, it could be the only reason Dovey won is because it appeared that Just Read My Book hadn't shown up, and usually they always give it to the person who shows up. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Um, don't forget tonight. Oh, Lolo. I wanted to talk about Lolo. Lolo went live, and she talked about how funky Shakimi was, and she talked about how she raised her 5 kids, and a lot of people think that that was a shot at Ness. So okay, so just because Ness isn't raising her son, nobody else can say that they raised 5 kids. Nobody can say I raised 2 kids. Nobody can say I raised this. She was talking about them saying her disability messed up their vacation, or they had to make so many accommodations because of her disability. This is what her argument was. So her argument wasn't about anything other than them trying to act as if they put themselves out of the way, out of their way because of her disability, and the sponsor having to be more involved with her because of her disability. So Lolo was talking about that, and it was good to see Lolo come out. She really didn't try to bash anybody or anything like that. Uh, in my opinion, I think that she kind of told the truth. I'm not familiar with Lolo being messy or anything. It kind of like really got on my nerves, how wishy-washy Lola was when in saying something, and then, no, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, no, it's okay, it's okay. And then Ness comes out with a live talking about Lolo. Lolo, you don't want me to tell the real stuff. You don't want me to tell the real stuff because I'm familiar with those lollipops that you suck. Yeah, my auntie sucked those same type of lollipops. So I'm thinking about what is she talking about, like those uh I think they're kind of like morphine or uh lollipops for people with severe pain or something. I think she was trying to allude to that they were some real medicated lollipop. That's what I got from her saying that. And so Lolo's retort was, "Well, it's just some lollipops that I got from the weed store. Yeah, you know what they are because shoot, it ain't nothing but some THC lollipops." So she probably online saying it's okay and we fine, and then at the house cussing them out behind the computer. Yes, that's what was getting on my nerves. They're actually fentanyl a lot of times. Oh, with Lolo illnesses, she should be entitled to take any pain medicine she wants uh, in any given time. That's her business. Yeah. So, yeah, I knew that it was something about her trying to say, I know those lollipops you're talking about. And I knew that it was most likely her trying to say it was some real heavily medicated lollipop used exactly for that. Okay. Is that a bad thing? I have THC infused lollipops. What's the problem? Okay, so this yeah, I think that she was actually trying to imply that they were the pain management type of lollipops that they give people who have to deal with just unrelenting pain. So I think she was trying to say that, but the shit, if you are, if you are dealt with unrelenting pain, people who are not in pain, it's nothing for them to, poo-poo the medicine you're taking because it makes your pain go away. It's easy for you to say, girl, she's on this, she's on that. Because she got to be on that to get out that fucking pain. Try living in pain. Who wants to live in pain? I'm going to take everything prescribed to me. If I have them, obviously I need them. Exactly. That's my point. Yeah. So Ness did come out here and try to weed is legal. But I understand that. But yeah, I understand that. And we saw Choreo Lover says she has THC infused lollipops. But the thing was, it was more nefarious than that. The impression, the impression that I got from Ness's commentary, I know them type of lollipops. It was more nefarious than them just being weed lollipops. That's all I'm saying, and that's what it sounded like to me. That's what I'm saying. Okay, one last thing. Okay, because I have chocolate bars too. Dispensary has it all kinds of food infused things now. Not saying that it was. Yeah. Okay. Yes, that's what I took from it too. Yes, it was implied. That's what I got. That's the implication that I got from her saying it that way. That's all I'm saying. So, it's none of my business. Uh, uh, None of her health stuff is my business. But she has come out and told us how many surgeries she had, what she's dealing with. Of course, she has. I would assume she has quite a bit of pain to manage, and if she doesn't, God bless her, because she has gone through a lot. If she has, tell me where they administer fentanyl lollipops legally. I don't know. I That was the first time me seeing it when that person wrote it in there. Who wrote about this fentanyl lollipops? Fact. There are actual fentanyl a lot of time. Fentanyl a lot of times. So are they actually fentanyl on purpose? Are you saying that people are creating these lollipops and you putting fentanyl in it? Because usually, anytime I hear about fentanyl, it is something that is added to uh, meth or something, or somebody think they're getting heroin and something, and they'll put fentanyl in it and mess people up. So, is this something that is this fentanyl in these alleged lollipops? Is this something that is actually put out there as fentanyl? Because I don't even know what I think that I don't know. Hey, YouTube cameras. Yeah, I don't know that fentanyl even is prescribed. Oh, patches. Okay, that's right. They are fentanyl patches. Okay, they are patches, not lollipop. Yes, it is prescribed. Thank you. As soon as I saw patches, I was like, yeah, it is prescribed as patches. But it could be something. Okay, let me see. Okay, they make fentanyl patches and lollipops. Uh, the brand name is called Dora Jeezik. You can look it up, and there are different names for the lollipops. Oh, okay. So there you go. Drop the link. Okay. It's uh it's government regulated US pharmaceutical fentanyl is not like what it is on the street. Okay. Right. But long before that, Ronnie Q, it was used for medical purposes. Why it's so easy for the government to just dump it into the black communities now and other minority communities. Okay, I dropped the link. It's fentanyl and it's regulated. Did I drop the link? She probably getting her other gadget. Thank you for that information, Fact. Do you see the link, just net? Something the FDA is completely aware of and on board with. Okay, thank you, Fact, for that fact. Hey, just net, that's you?
Hey, you can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you fine.
Okay, so like I gotta be quick. The lollipops, like people they have like those methadone clinics and stuff, and they give people those lollipops with that uh have like that been on methadone and stuff like that, the wing them off or whatever. And then the fentanyl, it's a street fentanyl, and then it's fentanyl that is for the hospitals. People get fentanyl all the time in the hospitals, but it's a different kind of fentanyl.
You cut off.
You understand what where was I? Like, it's a
You said
fentanyl.
go ahead.
It's a fentanyl that, yes, it's medical fentanyl that they will give you in a hospital, and it's actually something that's like street from China, that fentanyl that's killing everybody. You understand what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So
Yeah.
it's two different things. But yeah, yeah, people they do that with the lollipops and stuff for the methadone clinics and stuff like that. So that's why I was thinking that she was trying to insinuate that she had like a
Heroin problem.
yeah, like something like that.
Now that you and I was like, well, wait a minute. If she trying to insinuate that I'm familiar because my aunt used to take. So what you saying about your aunt? What you saying about
I
your
must have
aunt?
been a junkie. Well,
So,
okay, I gotta
so
drop
she.
down. I gotta make a
All
run.
right.
I gotta
All
run
right.
out.
Bye bye. Thank you for
Okay,
coming
boo.
up.
Okay, bye bye.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's interesting. Yeah, it was something more nefarious. In the way that she. Yeah, I'm familiar. My aunt used to uh have to use those lollipops. Okay. They are crispy treats and cookie lace as well for pain. Oh, I didn't know that. Hey, Truth and Reason. Morning. We'll have the red ball back waiting at the MF and DMV to get a replacement driver. Oh, you lost it. Did you lose it? And as soon as you get finished, I really appreciate that fact. Uh, as soon as you get it, somebody gonna deposit it in a mailbox and mail it to you. I'm not saying that's what Lolo is in her lollipop. I'm just saying they do make them. I understand. I understand. You just saying that are those types of lollipops. So I get what you're saying. But thank you. Okay, the patches in the hospital are called that drunk drugganish, whatever. I don't know how to pronounce that, but thank you for that, Kimberly Black. Hasn't Lolo had back surgery? She's probably in pain, to be honest. Yes, I think she said something about 14 surgeries, uh, and I don't know what period of time she has spina bifida. So I don't know the period of time she had these either 12 to 14. I think it was 14 surgeries, she said. So, oh, they're changed every 3 days. I can believe that Lori deals with chronic pain. So if she's found something to help her cope, then I don't see a problem. Shoot, yeah. So a lot of people self harm uh, when they're in so much pain. It's only so much pain people can really take. So, you know, that's right. They change it every 72 hours. So, yeah. So they will be on Leo's channel tonight. Um, Here is the link to one last time to Leo's, and if they talk it out and come to an understanding, then fine. But if they just talk it out to the point, I'm coming, Miss Toby. If they just talk it out to the point where they get what they want up off of them, then that's what it's gonna be. Hold on, let me make sure that this is Miss Toby. Hold on, I'm coming, Miss Toby. Hey, Miss Toby, it's you.
Yeah, hey, good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
Hey, y'all. Hey, Chad. I'm fine. I got a red ball back because I was getting myself ready. I got to take Tiana to the groomers today. So look,
Oh yeah,
yeah, I do. So look, did Ro go live again last night after Mother went live?
he would know him and James were over on Pizarro's.
Oh, okay. So I have to go watch that too. Okay,
Hmm.
okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, and he was showing out.
What's going on to him?
He's always, hold on one second. Listen, I don't know. He was the last I heard he was like, I'm at what's that place that I'm at the Valero. That's right. Come outside. I'm waiting. I'm at the Valero. Put your what wig on? Put your some type of wig on. He was he thought he was doing it. And it's just like, well, when James first came up on his panel, he was just laughing, laughing, laughing. But I'm glad you reminded me about that. But when he got over there to Pizarro's panel and Brian was up on the link. I think it was the Brian concept of being up on the link as well. So I think that's why he was like really, you know, doing the
So,
most.
so he was showing off for Brian.
I do believe.
Okay, so I have to go and watch pieces live because I didn't see that live. Because I did see Rose live, and then I did see Mother's live, but I was in the bushes watching Mother live. And see, I thought maybe he went live again, but she said, okay, so I'm gonna go to pieces live and watch that. Because what was I watching? Um, I was on Netflix, girl, watching this show called My Worst Act. Some of them out here are crazy. Okay, it is some
My
crazy men out here.
this
Huh?
documentaries, real stories.
It's real stories and it's like a series. So the first episode, just watch it, girl. So
Listen,
it's four different episodes. So I was watching that the worst boyfriend, and he was the worst acts. That's what it's called, the worst acts. And the first episode, this man was literally, yeah, he was the worst acts, girl. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puff. So I was watching that. That was pretty good. Yeah.
my
So
husband,
okay, huh? Go ahead.
my husband was watching something on Netflix. Oh God, I just had to. Oh God. Oh, I can't remember the name of it. I'm gonna get it for you guys tomorrow. But
Okay.
I didn't want to watch this. It is it was a trip. It was a lady. I was like, what is this? And he was like, man, these series they got. He said they be buck wild. And it was a lady uh ha- tied up with her hands over her head, and she was dripping blood, and like her feet weren't really touching the floor, and under her feet it was a whole lot of broken glass, so if she put pressure on the floor her feet were all cut up and stuff, and she was trying to get it loose, and then she her wrist, the skin around her wrist just kind of like cut through all the way, and then she start pulling her hand like, forget this, I'm just gonna pull my the skin off of my hand like a glove to get out of
Oh
this.
my Lord, what was
Yeah,
that?
girl. Oh, what is it? London? Something. Oh my God,
Well,
it's something.
ask your husband so I can know what
Um,
it is. Oh, someone
yeah.
said Gangs of London. Gangs of London.
Yes. 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 I say I knew it was something. Yes. 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 Girl, hold on one second.
Oh, okay. Well, I had to put that in my to watch. Is it a movie or is it a show? Still shady.
It's a
Um,
series.
Netflix. The Hood Table Netflix. Okay, so I have to watch that then. Okay,
Yes.
so
You gotta watch that. And then I was like, oh, I gotta start this from the beginning. I don't know if it's the beginning. And I was like, I was telling, and then this older woman, not older, like maybe she's in her 50s, and she came in there and
Hmm.
stuff. And I was like, oh, she had like a box cutter, and I was like, oh, I gotta watch this. I really gotta watch this. Goons of London, uh, Netflix, yes. Gangs of London. Okay.
Yup, Gangs of London on Netflix. So
Yes.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch that too, but I'm gonna finish the show that I'm watching now. Um,
Now I
the
watched
worst act
I watched the Gary Coleman thing.
documentary. Yeah.
Uh-huh. I really didn't want to watch it. Uh but I went on and watched it anyway. It was really really interesting, and like, because a lot of the stuff I knew I had lived through. I almost forgot about the Dion guy with the long hair who was his best friends. We were in K Fits too. I didn't know K Fit went live last night.
She had the
Okay.
members only.
Oh, okay.
It was a member.
So
It was that was a good members only live too. It was a members only live.
okay. So um what the Dion guy with the long hair, um, who was Gary Coleman's best friend, and that wife of his, I always was suspicious of how he passed away. Talking about he fell on the floor and he, you know, you know, was bleeding so bad from the head. Like, how far does he have to hit the floor? Like, it didn't make any sense. So, there's that.
Yeah,
So
I haven't watched it yet, but I'm gonna still watch it because they were basically saying it was a possibility that they thought that she may have had something to do with it.
yeah, but they were unable. I don't think that they looked good enough to see if she had anything to do with it. And then they realized that anything, and because they sent him off to the hospital in the ambulance, and she closed the garage door and went back to sleep. So anything,
Oh my
everything
lord,
could have been compromised.
Jesus,
It's cold blooded, girl. Oh, she. Oh,
that's cold. You mean to tell me your husband is rushed to the hospital and you went back to bed? Oh, she's a bitch.
but but the thing, I don't want to give too much of it away. Watch it and
Okay,
we'll talk. Watch it and we'll talk.
I'm gonna I'm gonna watch it today then, because I had every intentions of watching it this weekend, but then I got hooked on watching my worst act.
Oh, okay. And that's on what again?
So I got hooked on it. Netflix, my
Okay, I'm
worst
gonna.
act. So the first
Okay,
episode, girl, you man be the first when you watch the first episode. So yeah, so
okay.
what else you talk about? Because I was in and out your chat today.
I was talking about the road James thing, the
Okay.
Nessalolo thing, the group chat, Discord gate, the uh the attempt to say group chat and Discord gate were the same things, and I just quickly identified how all of that was bullshit. So that's what I talked about. Look at this
Oh, okay.
motherfucker. Who the fuck is this? Let me see who the hold on. Let me see who the fuck this is. No, I still don't see you. No, I just still don't see you. No, I still don't see you. Somebody up here with the name Honest Row with a Michael Jackson picture. Got the camera on now. No, I still don't see you. No, you still can't come up. What's the use of having the camera on if I don't see what's behind the camera? Now they left.
Oh, okay. Wow.
These motherfuckers are stupid. I guess they thought I was going, oh, Honest Row. I don't know what the fuck they was trying to show in the camera. I think it was a something
A
that
P
you
a P bomb.
uh no, I think it's something that you uh dispense insulin or medicine, that type of apparatus. It seemed like
Okay.
that they were, holding one of those, a
Okay.
surgical needle, a surgical
Yeah.
needle. Yeah, so
Wow.
maybe not for surgery. So thanks for coming up. Can I still block them? I should have. Okay. Okay. So thank you for coming up, Miss Toby. That's all I got. Hey, Big Set, how you doing? That's all
Okay.
I
Well,
got.
I'll see you around the streets, and I'm gonna watch the documentary tonight and stuff like that. And girl, wasn't it something about that judge, the white judge that got caught talking about black folks?
Girl, yes, yes.
Hmm.
But I'm not. And they all of every case that went before them should be reviewed. Every
It's gonna
case.
gonna have to be reviewed. You know what I'm saying? She not only says stuff about black folks, she says stuff about homosexuals
Gay,
too.
yeah, gay folks. Yeah.
Yeah, so they probably are going to review any cases that she had to see if she was prejudiced towards the offenders that were African American or ones that might have identified themselves as homosexuals. So yeah, that's something else, girl. But I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked at all. So she got removed from the bench. So that's a good thing.
Hmm.
All right, well, all right then, Ronnie. I see you around these streets and stuff, and so yeah, I'm gonna take the agreements today and
Okay.
stuff. All right,
All
have a
right.
good
Have a
one.
good one. Thank you for coming
Bye
up.
bye.
All right. So yeah, that's all I have. If you want to support the channel, $ Ronnie Q. Okay. So yeah, that's all I got. Don't forget to catch Leo tonight if you want to see. Let's see if, hey, Internet Granny, good morning to you. Let's see if Lolo is going to crumble, or if she gonna, just say it like she mean it. Let's see where this goes. I'll be there because I'm interested to see where it goes. They said Sean Bradley will be. She said that Sean Bradley will also be up there, helping her co-host it. She didn't say co-host it, but I'm just using it for a simpler term. And she said that there will be no other people allowed on the link to ask dumb questions, to shift the topic and things like that. So she said, they're going to let them, go for what they know, and just be some type of guardrails. I appreciate that, Big Set, and I always appreciate your support. So that's all I have, you guys. I hope you guys have a great day in the YouTube streets. And if I see you nowhere else for sure, I'm gonna see you over at Leo's. Let me drop her link one more time uh, for you guys in here. So here we go. All right, guys. I hope you guys have a great day. Uh, please hit the like button on your way out. Um, please hit the like button on your way out to join the membership. To join the membership, hit the membership button, and also, yeah, I will be having be having another membership live this week. So I like my membership live. So I hope you guys join the membership and come over and join us. Um, so far, we've been having a good time. So that's it. That's all. Don't forget. Wait a minute. Let me remove this comment. Um, we discussed the Pepe Le Pew crew. It was sponsored. No, it should have been sponsored by either Tussie or Loon Deodorant. We had Honest Row out there on the boulevard, uh, shooting funk fumes from his shirt, and that's all I have. I hope you guys have a great day and God bless you. And I bid you adieu.